Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to demonstrate how to recover server manager password. So in this tutorial we are going to demonstrate how to recover or reset server manager password, which is the password for the root user as well as password for the admin user for my voice business. In this procedure we are going to use a VNC viewer connected to the EX controller IP address. Watch our previous video on how to enable terminal console for my voice business on the EX controller. This is very important. If you haven't enabled it, watch that video and go and enable the terminal console on your EX controller. So once you have enabled your console, go ahead and use your VNC viewer to connect onto the console, and then your My Voice business should be in an up and running state, and this is what you should see when you connect with your VNC. This is what you should see. You should come to this window where it says lab login. So I want you to listen to me very carefully. We are going to reboot the My Voice business from this terminal console. From this console window, we are going to say reboot. And we press enter. Then it's going to go down for a reboot. When it's coming out of the reboot, we are going to break the booting process. Immediately it's going to come to a point here. It's very important. This is the part that it's going to be very fast, so I need you to understand me so that you don't miss this part. After I type reboot and then I end and then press enter on the terminal, window, on the terminal or console window, I'm going to type reboot and then I'm going to press enter. My voice business is going to reboot, and then it's going to come up. It's going to go down for a reboot. Let's say it goes down for a reboot, which means it powers, or it momentarily powers off. Then it's going to come up, which we can say is going to power on. Just in some split seconds, as it is coming up, it's going to show us a window. It's going to display this. This is what we are going to see. We are going to see where it says Mitel standard Linux with this white line. immediately when we see this screen that we are looking at, we are going to press E before this screen disappears. If you miss this part, we will have to reboot the My Voice business again. Until we catch this part, you must catch this part and press E. As it is written here. Press E to edit the selected item or C for a command prompt, but we want to press E. So let's go ahead and reboot the controller, the My Voice business, and catch this E. So I've typed reboot. I'm going to press enter. Oh, sorry. Let me do this. Let's start by logging in. Come on. Okay. Let's start by logging in with root. Okay, let's just clear the screen. And then we reboot. And I press enter. And we wait for that point, that break point, when it shows Mitel standard Linux with the white line. When it comes to that point, I press E. So let's wait for that point. The My Voice business is going down for a reboot. It is going down. Only when it is coming up do we see that screen. So let's wait for it. We are still waiting. Yes, something is happening now. Yes, I've pressed E. So it was very fast. Now we have stopped the boot now. We have broken the boot by pressing E. I pressed the E, and this stopped. We can say it's a boot break, or it breaks the boot. It stopped the boot. So now we come to this line which is saying Linux. We are going to move this cursor with an arrow down to come to here. And when this cursor is here, we are going to move with the right side arrow and move all the cursor all the way until it comes to this point where it says LV_swap. And we are going to put a space. We are going to press our space bar. We are going to space there and enter a command. The command that we are going to enter here is this command. We are going to enter this command. rd.break space enforcing is equal to 0. So the terminal that I'm using, the VNC terminal, the VNC viewer, its disadvantage is that it can't allow me to copy and paste into the terminal. So I will need to manually type this. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll move the cursor. Right now it's on S. I'll move it down. Right now it's on Linux. I'm going to move it to the right hand side until it comes to LV swap. You can see it's moving, 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 and it's on swap. Then I'm going to say space bar. I'm going to say rd.break space enforcing equals 0. rd.break space enforcing equals 0. Let's just verify that is what we did. We put our space here and we typed rd.break space enforcing is equal to 0. And then we are going to follow that by pressing Ctl-X on our keyboard. So I'm going to press Ctl-X. Once I press Ctl-X, my voice business continues to boot. But let's watch what it is going to do next here. It's going to come to a point where we are going to type in this command on the switch. You can see now it has come to this point. It has come to here, to this switch underscore root : this is where we are going to type this, but use a VNC application that allows you to just copy and paste, but mine doesn't allow me to copy and paste, so I have to type this manually. I'm going to say mount RW remount sysroot. And I'm going to press enter. So I have put this command and I've entered. So I'm going to put the next command now, which is this chroot space / sysroot. Then I'm going to press enter. Now the next thing I'm going to say passwd root, passwd root, and I enter. Changing password for user root. I want you to see here, it is saying changing password for user root, enter new password. So at this point I should enter the password that I require that I am going to use. at this point I am going to type the password that I am going to use. In this case I am going to type the root password as let me think what I want it to be. Open shut 1 2 3. Okay, let's just say enter 1 2 3. This is going to be our new password. This I'm going to type enter 1 2 3 as our new password. So as when I type, I don't see anything. There's no response, but something is happening. So I press enter again. It's saying retype the password. Nothing shows me what I'm typing. The cursor doesn't move, but it's taking what I'm typing. Then I press enter again. Password, all authentication tokens updated. So it has taken the new password. Now we move on to the next command, which is this, where we are going to reset the password for the admin user, passwd admin, and I am also going to use the same password here. Enter 1 2 3 as the password for the admin. So don't be confused. So I've made the root password, the new root password, to be enter 1 2 3 as the password, and I'm going to make the new password for the admin login to be enter 1 2 3. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say passwd admin enter. Changing password for user admin, new password. I'll put the password. I type it, I press enter. Retype new password. I press enter again. All password, all authentication tokens successfully updated. Now we go to the next command, which is this. Touch autorelabel. Let's just verify that command. There was a typo there. Touch /.autorelabel, and then we press enter, and then we type exit, and we type exit, and we are going to wait for this. Then we are going to put our last command when it is stabilized, which is reboot -F. So let's wait for our prompt to come back. It is busy changing the passwords. Let's let it finish before we put our last command. It is still not finished. Let's wait for it to change the passwords in the background. So we are waiting for it to finish whatever it is doing on the screen, so that we can be able to type here reboot -F. But right now, because of this cursor that is blinking here, we are not able to type in anything. We can't type until that it has finished doing what it is doing. So the controller went ahead and reboot before I could put the reboot command, which was fine for us. So at this point, we can actually go and log on to the My Voice Business Server Manager with the new password. Okay, I'm typing 192.168.1.2 Server Manager. So I've successfully logged in with the new password. So we have successfully managed to reset the password. We have successfully reset or recover, server admin, server manager, root, and admin passwords. Okay, one last thing before we end this video. We started off here. We started off here on our VNC where I was saying let's log in for us to be able to reboot my voice business so that we can break the reboot process and capture the splash window, the Mitel standard Linux window with an E, so that we can put the password recovery commands. But because we don't know the login, if for example if I say root here, it's going to ask me for the password, but this is the password that we don't know. This is the password that we don't know, or which is the one which we have lost, or it is the one that we have forgotten, so we can't put it here. So in that case we have to reboot this controller from the EX side. So let's go ahead and do that. We are going to open our web page and we are going to navigate to our EX controller IP address and we are going to log in. Let me log in. And we are going to go to VM. So let me bring up this. Let me minimize it. Let me bring it to the side. And let me also minimize this guy. And let me bring this guy to the side. So let's just make this window side by side like this. And we are going to go to our VM here. And my voice business VM is this. We are going to restart it. The restart is this one with a square and a play button together. We do this. And you can see our VNC is starting now. And we can catch that E. And we've got that E, we can now begin the procedure again of going to the Linux. We move up to the last part, to the LV, just like how we started. And we continue. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been informative. Thank you for your time. Cheers, bye-bye.